Hello ICT members, I'm Ashwin Verghese, the new Communications Officer at the International Campaign for Tibet, and it's my pleasure to present your Tibet update for April 2019. This month, our Vice President Buchung Sering testified at a Senate subcommittee hearing on human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. He told senators Tibet should be a key part of America's Indo-Pacific strategy, and he spoke about the U.S.'s crucial support for the Tibetan people. There's powerful testimony throughout the hearing and a few dramatic moments. Take a look.
My testimony will focus on the 60 years of political subjugation of Tibetan people by China that includes a consistent pattern of violation of their fundamental human rights. I'll outline China's attempt to isolate Tibet from the rest of the world and show why Tibet matters in the context of the Indo-Pacific region. By wanting to select the next Dalai Lama, the Chinese government aims at extending its control on Tibetan Buddhism in the Indo-Pacific region and with clear geopolitical implications. If not challenged rigorously by three countries, this decision could affect the religious freedom not just of the Tibetans, but of millions of followers of Tibetan Buddhism worldwide.
Do you think U.S. programs to support human rights in Tibet have been effective? And if not, what recommendations would you make in order to improve U.S. programs to press for better human rights?
Since 1997, all American presidents until President Trump have spoken out publicly asking the Chinese government to talk to His Holiness the Dalai Lama and his representatives because the United States feels that the middle way approach of His Holiness the Dalai Lama is the right approach. And so far, we haven't seen President Trump make public address, nor has Secretary Pompeo made a public address, or in their summits with the Chinese president. We haven't seen.
You want President Trump and Secretary Pompeo to make public statements.
We need that because then the Chinese authorities will realize that the United States is serious.
We talked about Chinese declaration of the next Dalai Lama, and let me be very clear, the United States Congress will never recognize a Dalai Lama that is selected by the Chinese. This is something, as His Holiness has laid out at the session, only then will the U.S. follow that secession as laid out in your testimony.
As you could see, Buchung La had a real impact on the senators, and his testimony laid out a clear vision of what the U.S. can do to protect the religious freedom of Tibetans and help bring about a negotiated settlement on Tibet's future. From our headquarters here in Washington, D.C., we're doing everything we can to make sure the U.S. government lets China know that Tibet is a priority for the American people. As an ICT member, Tibet is clearly a priority for you, so we're asking you, please continue to support us as we advocate for our Tibetan brothers and sisters. Until next month, thank you and Tashi Delay.